जा बन बन ढूंढन जाऊं बन बन ढूंढन mare sani sare ma pani pa mare ma pani sare sani ma mare sani sare re sare sani pani pa mare ma pani sare sani pani pa mare mare sani sare ma pani ni sare ma pani sare sani pa mare sa ban ban ढूंढन जा pa mare ma pa sani sare sani sa ma mare sani sare ma pa mare mare sani re sani pani pa mare ma pani sare sani pani pa mare ma pani sare re ma pani sare sani pa mare sa ban ban ढूंढन जा
मीठे रस से भरोरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मीठे रस से भरोरी राधा रानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। जमुना मैया कारी कारी राधा गोरी गोरी। वृंदावन में धूम मचावे बरसाने की छोरी। ब्रज धाम राधा जो की रजधानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। ना भावे मन माखन मिश्री अब ना कोई मिठाई। ना भावे मन माखन मिश्री अब ना कोई मिठाई। मारी चिवड़िया नेरा भावे अब राधा नाम मलाई। वृषभानु की लाली तो गुड़धानी लागे, महारानी लागे। मने कारो कारो जमुना जीरो पानी लागे। मन कारो कारो जमुना
कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत न शृण्वन्नोतिभिस्सीदसादनम् ॐ श्रीमहागणपतये नमः। सरस्वत्यै नमो नित्यं भद्रकाल्यै नमो नमः वेदान्त विद्यास्थानेभ्यः एव च। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। यगुरु स शिवः प्रोक्तः यः शिवः स गुरुः स्मृतः विकल्पं यस्तु कुर्वीत स नरो गुरुतल्पकः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। तापत्रयविनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। यं प्रव्रजन्तम् अनुपेतम् अपेतकृत्यं द्वैपायनो विरहकातराजुहाव पुत्रेति तन्मयतया तर्वोऽभिनेदुः तं सर्वभूतहृदयं मुनिमानतोऽस्मि। यस्वानुभावम् अखिलश्रुतिसारमेकम् अध्यात्मदीपम् अतितितीर्षतां तमोदम् संसारिणां करुणया आह पुराणगुह्यं तं व्याससूनुम् उपयामि गुरुमुनीनां। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। नमः पङ्कजनाभाय नमः पङ्कजमालिने नमः पङ्कजनेत्राय नमस्ते पङ्कजाङ्ग्रये। नमो किञ्चन वित्ताय निवृत्तगुणवृत्तये आत्मारामाय शान्ताय कैवल्यपतये नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय हरे परमात्मने प्रणतक्लेशनाशाय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव। श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द श्रीकृष्ण गोविन्द Shri Krishna Govind, 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 Hare Murare, He Nath Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govind, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Hare Murare, Hare Murare, Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. Shri Krishna Govinda, 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 Hare Murare, He Nath Narayana Vasudeva. बोलिए श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की, श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। नमः पार्वती पते, हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम। We saw yesterday that the amount of action, performance, or our qualifications does not decide the end product called the quietness and peace of situation or mind. Situational conduciveness and mental peace is the gift of the God, and God gives this phal, seeing our basic motive and idea. And we saw yesterday that the demons also had done the same hard work as the devatas had done. Their hard work was not less than the devatas' hard work. Rather, I will say more demons were killed in the process than the devatas. And it was the devatas who approached the demons for help. So they were more powerful also. Devatas are lesser powerful physically than the demons also. They have much more rajoguna than the devatas. A rasic person sometimes is physically he can bully a lot. A rajasic person. The killing instinct is more in that. A rajoguni and tamoguni person. And this was in the demons. But they were thoroughly defeated. The cause was the intention, the motive, the idea was not the purest one. What is the pure idea? Purity is the demon got their power from the God. And in their action there should be a big portion of the God's happiness or Sharanagati of the God. Or there should be no Bhed Buddhi, as I was telling yesterday. In the mind of the Devatas, it was there that Bhagwan will take me across and let him be pleased, and I will offer this victory to the Lord. And therefore, with this attitude, they were saved. It is the attitude that saves us. I have seen many people in my life who are materially very, very prosperous. But peace is not there. Quietness is not there. Everything is very disturbed. And the reason for this is that somewhere their nature has not propitiated the Lord. Their swabhav has not. There was some malicious intention somewhere. Extreme attachment was. When you have attachment, you take away somebody's right. If somebody is too attached, he gives so much attention that he breaks the rules of the system. And when you are hating somebody, you become so negative that you also break the rule of the system. So both ways I am against the Virat. You are living a life against God. And God has 100,000 ways to puncture us. You can't do anything. He will bring our life at a screeching halt. Where you will feel I am powerless and I can't do anything here. And this is what is written here. And therefore these two verses I recommend a lot to all of us. Taihi eva asad bhavati, taihi eva sat bhavati yad kriyate aprathaktvat. 29th verse. When my basic point was to prove godliness, I always say, please don't have an aim to complete any work. Please don't have any aim to run the family. Please don't have any aim to sustain any relationship. Please don't have any aim to get money. When all these things being the main thing, then you will be crossing by hook or by crook, you will do it. Somebody said, I asked one boy, very educated, I said, what you want? He said, I want money in my life. I said, very good. I said, anything else? He said, no. I said, family, society. He said, that I will see. But first is money. Now problem is, he can't do his dharma when that has become first. Because somebody will give money by any means, he will use any lie also too. Then I said, if you have to lie, you will lie. You know what he said? Depends on the amount. Right? Supposing $10 are lying here. So we'll ask, whose is this $10? 100 is lying there. We'll ask, whose is the 100? 10,000 is lying there. In your office or house, not on the ashram. Ashram you won't have. Ashram mein kahan itna paisa hai. Then you will think, I think, Bhagwan ne diya hai humko. God has given this money. बड़ी कृपा है भगवान की. यदृच्छा लाभ संतुष्ट है. जहाँ से कहीं से मिल जाए, भगवान ने बोला यदृच्छा लाभ. By chance what you get. Swami ji translated yadricha is by chance what you get. अब हो गया. I have two murtis. I make one murti of Ravana and one murti of Ram, and I keep it here. And I ask you, come and choose any of the murti. So you will choose Ramji's murti. ठीक है ना? Ravana you will choose. Ramji's murti you will choose. I think everybody will opt for Ramji only. Next. Why? Because Ramji is virtue personified. है ना? He is purity personified. भगवान हमारे घर में मूर्ति हो जाएगी. धर्म रामो विग्रहवान धर्म. Next scenario. I put Ravana's murti as golden. And Ram is of small mud. And nobody is looking at you. And nobody will see you also what you are doing. Nobody will see you, nobody will ask you. You are free to choose and everybody has closed his eyes. And you have a lot of money is required. I am telling you, you may not choose Ramji's murti. When you become money, to have money is not a problem. Money materialistic is problem. Money-mindedness is a problem. I want money, I want my family to run, I want my house to run, I want my office, I want this project to get completed in time. This is all fine. But that should not be on the driver's seat. My only driver's seat should be, I am born to complete the circle of getting and giving. If that is not the intention with any relation, that relation will create problem. The relation of son can create problem. The relation of brother can create problem. Because what end product will be there of something that is not in your hand. You can create lot of intermediate products. But end product called fulfillment, joy, completeness, that is totally out of your control. Somebody else has kept it. I have seen very good doctor operating a patient. And very simple operation. And that operation became complicated. I have asked the best doctor, have you made mistake? They say many. Including Dr. Bhima, I asked. I said, did you make mistake? He said, yes, I made mistake. And he told the whole story after that. He told in detail how some delivery he was acting as what is it called? Gynecologist, delivering the baby from the mother. and there he made mistake. Something will go here and there. Our GPs are trained for that also. GPs are trained for all these things. ये तो अब कॉमन बात हो गई, पता नहीं क्या जरूरत पड़ जाए. Something will go wrong here and there. And that you will feel, अरे I never expected this to happen. क्या से कहाँ हो गया. With every person you meet, with every work we do, with every action we take, please do not have the aim of completing it or enjoying it. I enjoy my husband-wife relationship, or I enjoy as a father and mother, or I enjoy as a businessman or a customer. He gave this at a lower price. He forgot that this was higher and therefore I took it. Sometimes customer also cheat. They know that this is a higher price, but by mistake when he gave them, they said, "Le liya, acha hua." See how he forgot. Therefore, the product that will come in the life, something will go here and there, and everything will be flopped. And one thing can take a total change. It can change the whole perspective of my living. Everything can be very beautiful. It can be very disturbing. It can take away everything. And therefore, yesterday you heard Bhagavan said to Devatas that, seeing Dainyam Avalokya, he saw the Dainya, or he saw that they are going to him. And he said, okay, Sarva Upayavit, he said, I will find out a way for you. These words are classic in Bhagavat. Something is, Apurvata of Bhagavat. Apurtam is uniqueness. Well, I will find. Why should he find a way out? Then they say, why he was favoring me? Of course he will favor. Devatas said, okay, whatever God will do, he will be there, we will take care, we will find. So please do not underestimate this aspect. Your aim is not to live for house and family, and the moment these things are wrong, after that whole calculations go wrong. Then you have a difficult life, a difficult. क्या करोगे आप पैसा? What will you do with your money? You have kept in the bank. What will you do with the children? They will forget you. I don't think so. They will attend 13 days Terai also when you pass away. 13 days Garud Puran also they may not sit with, because Pandit is charging a lot. Or here you may not get also. क्या करेंगे आप? What you will do with so much of house, money, child? क्या करोगे आप इसका? शत्रु मित्रे पुत्रे बंधो माँ कुरु विग्रह संधो. क्या करोगे आप झगड़ा करके किसी से? कितने दिन झगड़ा होगा हमारा? How long I will fight? He will pass away, will also pass away. So taihi ev sat bhavati. See the last. Yat kriyate aprathaktvāt. All these things, family, all becomes very joy आ गया इनके. I have seen the people whose intentions are little better. सबको खुश कर लेते हैं वो लोग. Their life, outer life is little more conducive than the ordinary person's life. This is why observation is there. Overall life was not very, very difficult. You can't say very difficult life was there. अरे वो ठीक है, अच्छा है, सब ऐसा हो गया, भगवान ने संभाल लिया हमारा सब कुछ ऐसा. This is a key point. खुशी नहीं रहती. बोले सब कुछ है लेकिन पता नहीं क्या नहीं है, मजा नहीं आया. Anyway, Now the Devasur Sangram is started. Because now they will fight. They got the nectar, the Devatas. Let me move ahead now. And therefore, in Bhagavat, yesterday I had told one shlok, Dushata Parakaya Mam Manino Bhinnadarshina Bhuteshu Baddhavairasya Na Shanti Marichati. One who hates somebody, he does not get peace. And there one more shlok comes, Atmam Sarvabhuteshu Bhutatmanam Kritalayam Arhe Danmanabhyam Maitya Abhinna Chakshusha. बोले आप सबकी पूजा करो. Because I am the heart of all. Arhe, by what? Man Danabhyam. By giving man and by giving dan. By giving honor and by giving some charity. Maitra, by extending friendliness. And another word is there written, you go and see in the third canto, Maitra Abhinna Chakshusha. बोले don't have a vision of भेद, अभिन्न चक्षुषा. बोले हमारा एक्सटेंशन है. बोले but he is very bad. बोले he is my defective part. हमारा ही भाग है ये, थोड़ा सा पागल टाइप है, लेकिन हमारा ही इससे हाथ खराब हो जाता है. माई हैंड इज डिफेक्टिव, बट है हमारा है. इसको समझ लेना, बस भगवान को यही सुनना था. अर्हेत मानदानाभ्याम मैत्र्या अभिन्न चक्षुषा. भागवत तो अमृत है साहब, क्या बात. पिबत भागवत रसमालयम. ऐसे श्लोक है कि मजा आ जाता है सुन के. मैत्र्या अभिन्न चक्षुषा. अब खोजना जाके गो एंड फाइंड आउट. बोले आई हैव नो टाइम. मॉर्निंग अर्चना, आफ्टरनून क्लास, evening this, in between also giving tulsi, plucking tulsi. Where is the time there? So being on lunch on time, dinner on time, that is also there. So Arhed Mandanabhyam Maitra Bhinna Chakshusha. इसको याद रखना हमारी इस पोर्शन को. दिस टू श्लोक आई रियली एंजॉय इट. भागवत में बहुत से श्लोक है, बट हियर इट इज वेरी क्लियरली इट इज सेड हियर, वेरी वेरी क्लियरली सेड हियर. तो आप सबको प्यार दो. देयर वाज वन पर्सन इन वाराणसी एंड ही हैड हिज हाउस वाज इन द विलेज, एंड आफ्टर हिज विलेज देयर वाज नो विलेज. Last house in the village, in the village, the outskirts. So he used to sit all the time on his veranda. And especially in the evening there was no dharamshala, so he said, please come and stay in my house. Everybody was fed. Unknown person. Somebody called him, his name was Thakur Sahab. Some Thakur he was singing. He said, Thakur Sahab, you must be getting a lot of joy in feeding others. He said, yes, but more joy is by being hungry and feeding, because sometimes food is not for me also. So feeding others is joyful, but remaining hungry and feeding others, that is more joyful. ऐसे भी लोग होते हैं. चलो भाई. Now a new thing will come up. It happened there. Then Devasur Sangram was going on, and it went on and on and on. Lot of description is there. Now Shivji went to Narayan Bhagwan. He said, I had heard about your avatar just now. Mohini avatar. I said, yes. He said, I didn't have darshan of that avatar. So Bhagwan Vishnu said it is not for darshan, it was to delude the people. It was not for upas. That is not upasya avatar. He said, but I want to have darshan. He said, okay, at your own risk you will have darshan. Ah, bhaiya, at that moment, whole spring season came up. And in one chapter, I think 12th chapter of 8th canto, 8.12, what a description is there. Then Shivji came as Mohini, and she had a ball today. That time Kalash was there, now she carried one volleyball. And she was playing and jumping. And description is quite vivid, and too much description is there in Purana. I will not describe, time is less, and this is not for satsang description. This is for your personal sadhana. Ultimately, she ran, and you know what also is written, more than yesterday's. Today's was a little more serious. With Devatas, he didn't have to go that far. And today it was much more than yesterday's. He ran, she ran, and she did that, all these things happened. Ultimately, Shivji went and embraced. And ultimately, what happened, that people thought Shivji got deluded. Remember two things in life. Shivji is not deluded. Shivji is Paramatma. Ishana Sarvidyanam Ishvara Sarvbhutanam Brahmadipati Brahmanodipati. So सबके मालिक है शिवजी. Rather, यह Vishnu sa Shiva, यह Shiva sa Vishnu. Who is Vishnu is Shiva, who is Shiva is Vishnu. In Vishnu Sahasranam, name of Vishnu ji is Shiva. In Shiva Sahasranam, name of Shiva ji is Vishnu. So don't have bhed there. But because it is a Bhagavad Granth, and therefore there will be always praise of Lord Vishnu and Krishna. In Shiv Puran, Bhagwan Vishnu has been defeated. In Ganesh Puran, Ganesh ji wins. So that is there. So here what is mentioned is two things are there. First thing is that Shivji is untouched. He has to demonstrate that be careful. He has to demonstrate the amount of delusiveness. Remember, Shivji from Jnana, Jnana cannot come. Deluded means Ichha has come in Shivji. Ichha has come, that means he himself felt incomplete. So there was incompleteness in him, and sense of joy and sense of reality came in the world. ऐसा नहीं होता. That is the nature of ignorance. Prajahati yada kampan sarvan parth manugatan. So Shivji can never get deluded. Because from Jnana, Jnana cannot come. Jnana, Jnana, Ichha, this is Jeev Dharma. This is not Ishwar Dharma. तो शिवजी तो बढ़िया नाटक कर रहे थे, बोले जरा सच सिखाते हैं लोगों को. कृष्ण जी goes in Shiv Puran to Upamanyu, and he did tapasya to get Om Namah Shivaya mantra from Upamanyu, and Shivji gave him darshan. And he got Shiv Sahasranam. So first to chant Shiv Sahasranam was Krishna ji. ये सोचो आप. So this all happened. So don't take it literally. तो शिव जी की महिमा थी, and therefore after he embraced. So it is written here. It is written in 37 shlok. Tam aviklavam avridam alakshya madhusudana. When he embraced and Shivji saw that whom I am embracing is Lord Vishnu only, and his seed had become the gold and the mines of gold and silver, etc. Tam aviklavam. He was not having any sadness. Oh my God, I got deluded. This is called Leela. Leela means knowing your completeness, you act as incomplete. And avridam, he was not ashamed also. He was not guilty about it. देख रहे आप. And then Shiv Bhagavan uvacha दृष्ट्या त्वं विबुध श्रेष्ठ स्वाम निष्ठाम आत्मना स्थितः यन्मे स्त्री रूपया स्वैरम मोहितो अप्यंग माया। बोले जय हो आपकी। विष्णु जी कहे शिव जी से, जय हो महादेव। दृष्टया I mean, त्वाम स्वाम निष्ठाम आत्मना स्थिता, यू आर एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन योर ओन सेल्फ। इसी को हम बोल रहे हैं। पुराण नीड्स अ टीचर टू अंडरस्टैंड। डोंट स्टडी पुराण। पुराण इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट समटाइम्स। You can't understand this. If you see literal meaning, you will say, because we think others as we are. As I get deluded, he also got deluded. As I have calm, he also has calm. अब हमको पता नहीं शिव जी क्या, he is pervading each pore of the universe. हमको क्या पता। बोले आप अपनी निष्ठाम आत्मना स्थिता, you are established in your own निष्ठा। which निष्ठा? परमात्मा निष्ठा, आत्मनिष्ठा है। वो तो शिव जी इज पर ब्रह्म ओनली। पर ब्रह्म हैज टेकन अ फॉर्म, so he is not aware of his nature. That means he has forgotten his nature, that I am para brahma and this is maya only. He is not Ishwar. When Vishnu Bhagwan has taken the Mohini form, Shiv ji was not aware this is maya. वो भूल गए अपने आप को। ऐसा तो नहीं होगा, ये तो जीव धर्म हो गया, ये तो हम लोग की तरह हो गया। फिर वो तो उन्होंने देखा यहाँ पे। और फिर यन में कोनु में अति तरेन माया। नेक्स्ट श्लोक इट सेज, he said, other than you, who can cross my maya? Cross my maya means, bolo, cross my maya means who is not identified with the jad. ये चैव सात्विका भावाः राजसास् तामसाश्चै मत्ते वेदितान् विद्धि न त्वं तेषु ते मयि। Maya means Trigunatmika Maya is there. I identified with some guna. Maya means something unreal, I see it real. Somewhere there is no joy, I see joy. Somewhere there is no eternity, I see eternity. Something is not important, I see as important. And something is most important, I don't see as important. Something is very, very serious matter, I don't see as serious matter. Moksha is most serious, we are not concerned about it. Acha? Ahankar is most flimsy and most wicked thing, we are maintaining it day and night. Jap is very serious matter, we are not doing jap. Humility is very serious, we are not humble. Surrender is most important in life, my surrender is not there. We are after non-essentials, that is called Maya. I am worried about my job. I am worried about my daughter. I am not worried about my moksha. I am not worried about my purity of mind. I am not worried about rag dvesh. So Maya इसी का नाम है. माया मतलब धृते अर्थम यद प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत आत्मनि तम विद्याद आत्मनो माया यथा भासो यथा तमः तान विसृजतीम भावान दुस्तराम and akratatma bhi, underline this point. Dustaram akratatma bhi, 39. Those who are uncontrolled, for them Maya is most difficult to cross. Crossing Maya means not superimposing from yourself that this is very important, very good, I don't need anybody. ये तो सब उड़ जाएगा, सब उड़ने वाली, everything is just very passing phase. None of us will be there after few years. But I am still young. Few years means within 50, 100 years, who will be there, bhai? लेकिन लगता है, and your son, daughter will be somewhere else, in some other yoni, some other birth they will be there. Maybe they come as your, you will become, because you will die, pass first, so they will become your grandfather. You don't know who will be there. So your son will call you, hey beta. You will become Baba and Dada. You are Dada of your. जिसको आप दादा बने अभी वो दादा बन जाएगा. हाँ, पता नहीं कहाँ चले जाओ. You wanted to go to America, you could not go. Now next birth you are born in America as Francis. So you don't know. You just don't know where you are going. It's all such a flimsy thing here. सब झूठी बात है यहाँ पे. उमा कहूँ मैं अनुभव अपना, सत हरि भजन जगत सब सपना। माया को हमें बड़ा सीरियसली ले लिया। यहाँ तो दिस वॉज नॉट एन इम्पॉर्टेंट मैटर। वी आर वर्किंग इन दैट एरिया फ्रॉम वेयर आई विल नॉट गेट एनीथिंग। We give time to those people from which I will not get anything. Flogging the dead hearts. We are trying to earn that money which won't have any access to next birth. This will be all be kept here. Where dharma has to be earned, righteousness and punya has to be earned, which will be there in next birth also. And the one who will be there in the next birth, that absolute relative Lord, that I have not earned his grace. खूब हम टाइम देते हैं गॉसिपिंग. यू सी हाउ दे गॉसिप. 1 hour सत्संग जान निकल जाती है. बोले हाउ लॉन्ग सत्संग इज देयर? 1 hour. स्वामी जी took 5 minutes more. And in their life, 4 hours they gain. One, what is it called, festival goes and one marriage goes. 5 hours they give standing in a queue for one biryani. Bhookhe. Their 5 minutes becomes like hours together. अभी डॉक्टर पैसा निकलवा ले तो सारा पैसा खत्म हो जाएगा. One MRI, 10,000 will be gone. In donation, 50 rand also is बड़ा मेहनत पड़ती देने में, जान निकल जाती. We don't know this investment this will be carried there. MRI जो हार्ट पैर टूटा तो टूटा ही रहेगा. For their son, daughter, they will send to anywhere under the earth to study. इतना मेरा बच्चा है. For grandson, granddaughter, खूब पैसा, सोने की चेन दिया है. उसी सोने की चेन से आपको मारेगा वो. सोने नहीं देगा. हाँ. And to the God, nothing. पुण्य कर्म न कुर्वन्ति पुण्य फलम इच्छन्ति. पाप कर्म कुर्वन्ति पाप फलम न इच्छन्ति. माया ऐसे ही है, हर जगह माया. So this Mohini Leela of Lord Shiva is to tell the glory of Lord Shiva and also to warn us that be very careful. Everything is a trapping center here. It can trap you by rag, by dvesh, by kam, by krodh. Anything can trap you. Anyway, let me move forward now. Now, Bali had fainted. Now Bali is coming. Manvantar has been described and now Bali is there now. Bali came fainted because they had Amrit and he didn't have nectar. So there, his guru was Shukracharya. Shukracharya by his Vidya, Rajan Bhrugubihi Sajivita. He was made alive by Sanjeevani Vidya, he has. Now Bali had lost everything. He had no power, he had no position, he had nothing in him. And after that, when Bali had lost everything, Bali said something to Indra, which I will like to say, that goes in 11th chapter. 7th, 8th, 9th shlok is there. Sangrame vartamananam kala chodit karmanam kirtir jayo mrityuhu sarvesham syuranukraman tadidam kalarashanam janaf pashyanti surayah na hrishyanti na shochanti yatra yuyam apanditaha na vayam manyamananam atmanam tatra sadhanam girovas sadhu shochyanam grinne momam marmatadanaha. Indra said, Dekha Bali, how we got the nectar and you are all back in your lungis. How you are boasting yourself. See, we all got victorious. Khub. He shouted and humiliated. Bali said, Bali was so wise. You have to be in love with this character. You have to be in love. A person is known by how he responds when he is defeated, humiliated. Because when somebody praises, you are very balanced. Thank you very much. Lord's grace. Aapki kripa. Sab Bhagwan ki kripa. You become very happy. Energy वापस आ जाती है. एक एनर्जी आती है. इसको बोलते हैं एनर्जी पी. विटामिन पी है. समझ गया? प्रेज. विटामिन एच ऑनर. एकदम फूल जाता है आदमी, कुप्पा हो जाता है, एकदम पूरी बन जाता है. उसको पंचर कर दो फिर नीचे आ जाए. सो हियर संग्रामे वर्तमाना नाम कालः चोदित कर्मणा. He said, by Indra, don't jump too much. Today your time is very good. Our time is not good today. You know, हवा चलती है. Sometimes money comes without effort in your life. Those who do business, they will know that. क्यों भाई? है ना? Sometimes money doesn't come. Sometimes fame comes. Sometimes you don't get any fame. You don't do anything bad, still you get a bad name. You wonder, I have not done anything wrong. Why this? Sometimes some person starts loving you. You have not. Some person hating you. You have not done anything, but he unnecessarily hates. You wonder why he hates me. हमने तो ऐसा कुछ किया नहीं इसके लिए. ये तो हवा है एक. Kal is there. Today his time is like that. बोलते नहीं, there was a time, Sunil Gavaskar had a time, Kapil Dev had a time. Now they are in small, TV shows. एक टाइम था उन लोग का, अब वो टाइम नहीं है. बोले this I also know and Bali also knows what is great about it. Wait. And when you put your mind in success, failure, and that goes away, your mind also is chala gaya hamara man. When you want something and that doesn't happen outside, then that is called your disturbed mind. I wanted something from you and you did not do that. And then my mind has no place to stay after that. My mind was staying at what I wanted you did, and therefore my mind was quiet. But you did what I did not want, and therefore my mind is disturbed. I was very attached and you were also there. We were both living together. I was very happy. You ran away. Or you're not there. Now my mind doesn't have a place to stay. Bali's glory was not that he recognized that success, failure, this is there. He also knew, छिपी बात है, that this is God's area and let me rest my mind in God. Resting mind, resting place should not be mic. Resting place should be Ishwari. तदिदम कीर्ति जयः अजयः मृत्यु सर्वेशाम. बोले ये सब होता रहता है, सब तो पार्ट है. बोले आई स्टार्टेड सब बिजनेस, इट गॉट फ्लॉप. मैं इसी का नाम जिंदगी है यार, क्या है. You can only play and laugh on your failure, success, insult, honor only when you already developed center of faith inside. I have rest place, so it doesn't matter. If this is gone, this is gone. ये क्या है हमारे पास? I have $1 billion already. I have lost 10 rand. What does it matter? भगवान तो नहीं छोटा. Something unchanging should be there inside to hold us at all time. Some unchanging faith center, some God, some consciousness, drishta, meditation, कुछ भी बोलो आप. If that is not there, then you will have no place if the person outside does something wrong or he leaves you. Good days and bad days both are not different than each other. It's a quantitative difference. Good days भी चले जाएंगे और bad day भी चले जाएंगे. जवानी भी चली जाएगी, बुढ़ापा भी चला जाएगा. Youthfulness also goes, old age also goes. अच्छा, only thing old age when it goes you don't know. नहीं समझ में आया, इनको नहीं समझ. Youthfulness goes, you know. But old age goes, you understood? So, तदिदम कालरशनम. कुछ नहीं कैच करे. तदिदम कालरशनम जनः पश्यन्ति सूर्यः न हृष्यन्ति न शोचन्ति. अंडरलाइन कर लो ये सब तीनों श्लोक. मेक इट वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन योर लाइफ. आप तैयार रहो सब तरह के बॉल के लिए. You have to be ready if you are a good player. You cannot say, no, I don't play spin. In swinger, I'm not good in swinger. I'm good in out swinger. In swinger, mat फेंकना भैया. You cannot say like that. Bouncer मत देना. Full toss मत देना. We cannot say like that. Leg spin is, I'm not expert in leg spin. I only play hand spin. Leg spin I'm not good in. तरह तरह की सिचुएशन आती है लाइफ में, तरह तरह की. You never expected this will happen. I mean, best also, worst also, both I am saying. Who expected COVID? Sometimes in one house, two people have in the family passed away. 3 people passed away in one house. You know that person who came over in Zoom call one day. Earlier also I had talked to him. Wife also passed away, son also passed away. Our mission member, not here in India. क्या होगा? It is over. Yamraj is laughing there. When we ask, no, COVID is over, he laughs. Well, I'm coming. Closest people will far away. Husband, wife, है ना, एक तो जाएगा ना पहले. If husband, wife are there, one will pass away, no, first. बोले इस सब बात मत करिए, शुभ बात करिए ना. शुभ क्या, शुभ है क्या ये? अकेले तो रहना पड़ेगा आपको. Children will also go away somewhere. अजीब सी जिंदगी होने वाली है. A different life will be there after 10 years. Another picture will come up. Good will be there, bad may be there. Na hrishanti na shochanti. If outside it is too hot, anywhere you are cooking, supposing. And you are taking the dish, and it is sometimes very hot. Everybody who cooks has this problem. They always lift something which was very hot, not knowing that it is hot. How do you know a person cooks? Please see his hand. If he is not burnt anywhere, he has not cooked. Utha liya, just moment you drop it there only. And sometimes it is bearable. Still you hold it. Till a bearable, you dot after that. अरे पहले देख लो इसको. Before lifting, please touch it. And ask somebody else, please see. Please see, is it hot or not? किसी चीज को उठाओ मत आप लाइफ में. Just touch कर लो उसको. The moment you feel it is hot, you should have a place where you have I can take my hands out. Bali was quiet not because he knew the principle that everything is flimsy in this world. By knowing Maya is Maya, you won't be quiet. I can leave the Maya and I have my mind where it can go inside and remain quiet. I have my job, I have my... And this was, I will tell you now. Bali said, Bhai, this is what happens. Why you are worried? And then he says in 48 slok of 11th chapter, Balishcho shanasa sprishtaha pratyapanne indriya smritihi Parajitopi nakhidyat lokat tattvapi chakshana balhi cha ushanasa. Ushanasa means by Shukracharya. He got na akhidyat, he was not perturbed. पराजितोपि, उसको लगा ये तो खेल हो रहा है भगवान का, हम खिलाड़ी नहीं, हम तो भगवान के पास बैठे. I have my own inner center built. If outside is not working, I will go there and I will be fine. Now, what happened after this? After this, what happened? Bali went to his guru. And this comes from 15th chapter, 3rd slok. And Parajita Shri Asubhihi Ha Pitaha Hindrena Rajan Bhrugubisa Jivita. बलि गए अपने गुरु के पास. देखो, this is where I say that he had someone where he has a point of quietness. You know, like in your room, there is a bedroom, there is a drawing room, there is a... In our heart also there are a lot of rooms. There should be meditation room, there should be faith room, there should be guru room. Made out of, not bricks, thought. Your thought rooms are there. बहुत बाहर बहुत धूप है, very hot outside. Go inside. I have my guru room inside. I have my meditation room inside. I have my jap room inside. बस अंदर गए, शांति मिल गई वहाँ. सब छूट गया. Sometimes when Gurudev was there, supposing something troubled me, Gurudev was in America or is in New Zealand, how to approach, no phone at that time. Just write a mail. Letter, not a mail also, letter. With your ink and that letter. While writing the letter, only mind became quiet. Because that inside that murti of Gurudev became more important than outside loss. Mic loss should be always lesser than Ishwari gain. God of getting the God is more important than losing the Maya. You cannot lose God. The joy of getting God is called your evolution in the sadhana. How much you feel I have discovered God in this situation. I have evolved as one who wants to know God. Somewhere I came closer. Outside I lost a lot. But inside I think I gone much closer to God. I have gone much closer to my Guru. It was outside failure, but spiritual success. Rather, I told one day that all successes are preparation for bigger failure. And here, Bali goes to his Guru. Sarvatma tana bhajat bhrugun balhi shishyo mahatma artha nivedanena. 3rd slok, 15th, 8.15.3. देखो क्या लिखा है. सुखदेव जी is using word Mahatma for Bali. The word here, last line. Mahatma is not going with the earth with Nivedana. To read Sanskrit, you have to collect all nominative together. बोले महात्मा अर्थ निवेदन, किसी महात्मा का नाम है क्या? क्या अर्थ निवेदन? मार पड़ेगी, सब ठीक हो जाएगा. फिर महात्मा भृगु. देखो इसमें क्या क्या है. शिष्य, बलि एंड महात्मा, ऑल आर इन नॉमिनेटिव. बोले डायरेक्टली कहीं नहीं लिखती ऐसा महात्मा बलि. हम परेशान वैसे ही. No, to match that meter, etc. Mahatma Bali, Shishya Mahatma Bali. Mahatma means Mahan Atma Yasya. Atma means Antakaranam, whose mind has lot of shock-taking power, who is so deep and wide that he can take lot of abuses and lot of failures and lot of clapping and lot of slapping. ताली और गाली दोनों को जो पी जाए, वॉमिट ना करे. We vomit. He did like that. I cannot take it anymore. Nonsense. ये vomiting हो रही है. दिल छोटा है आपका. If some, small bowl is there, you put lot of water, it spills out. महात्मा राम थे. महात्मा Valmiki Ramayana is very fond of using the word Mahatma Ram. ये महात्मा बोल दिया. सुखदेव जी महात्मा बोल रहे हैं. Only Mahatma knows a Mahatma. He absorbed everything in himself. इतनी बड़ी फेलियर हो गई. He lost his स्वर्ग. Everything is lost. And then he goes to his guru. बस इसी यही पॉइंट जानने वाला है. He said, I want to give everything. Guruji said, by you have? Well, I have some gold and everything. I'll give everything. Arth nivedanena. बोले बली गो. रात हो गई. बोले नहीं, इससे नहीं जाएंगे. Every night I will now press your feet. I will press your head and give nice oil. Hair. I will give oil in the hair. I will make food and give to you. इसी को बोलते हैं सर्वात्मना. देखो, सर्वात्मना. सर्वात्मना by every means. तान अभजत. अभजत means भज सेवायाम. बोले बली और खूब सेवा करना शुरू किया. श्रद्धा, unless it expresses as seva, it will be strangulated. Tana bhajat. Tan means many gurus were there. Bahubachan is there. Bhrigun bird is there. Bhrigun, main was Shukracharya, but all his family members were. खूब सेवा किया. सेवा करता है जो, फिर मतलब he will be winning ultimately. सुख दिया, प्यार दिया, आदर दिया. सेवा means I give bigness to your existence. You are bigger than me. I will listen to you. Sushrusha word is there. To listen. I will listen to you. In seva, first step is you have to listen. दूर से हो, पास से हो. Listen. Sit down, sit down. Get up, get up. Go out, go out. Don't ask why. Moment you ask why, then you are out. If you don't have sufficient trust, don't live. Simple thing I am telling you. If you don't have sufficient trust somewhere, don't waste your time. Go there where you have trust. If you have trust, have 100% trust. 50% half-baked trust doesn't work in this world. You will be suffocated unnecessarily. Half-baked love, half-baked food, half-baked seva doesn't work here. Jahan trust ho, go in the world somewhere, pray to God, do tapasya, archana. Wherever you feel I have trust, go there. But unless your Shraddha comes with this daughter called seva, you will never have blessings. He had not lost everything. Dhyan dena. We say we lost everything. अच्छा, temples are there, saints are there. वहाँ जाओ, प्रार्थना करो, भगवान का नाम है, पूजा है. How can you say I lost everything? You not lost everything. भगवान का नाम लो. अब वो जो बलि थे, राजा थे, was a king, and these were all brahmanas. These भृगु. खूब सेवा किया इनकी. In seva you need tapasya. And seva is most difficult because you have to give up your ahankar. To listen to somebody is no easy work. No? Therefore I always say Lakshmanji, I give the example of Lakshmanji. He was the humblest. राम जी के साथ निभा लिया उन्होंने, भरत जी के साथ निभा लिया, भरत जी, लक्ष्मण जी, हनुमान जी. Many things may happen which he may not like. लेकिन अहंकार को इतना छोटा बना लिया, If you have ahankar, you cannot serve. Because your opinion will clash. Your style will clash. And with anybody, I can guarantee you. Even you go with Lord Shiva, your style will clash with Lord Shiva. When Bhagavan Vishnu comes as a guru, you will find fault in him. Every opinion will not match with anybody. As far as I have understood. Somewhere you say, okay, I give this up. Everywhere you will not find that things are as you want. But I give up all my opinion. If one opinion is different, then you are not serving. Serving means I give up on no issue I have a separate eye than your eye. अब ये सब ब्राह्मण देवर तपोपुंज देवर फुल ऑफ तपस्या, दिन रात जप करने वाले लोग पूजा करने वाले लोग, ध्यान करने वाले लोग थे सब. देवर और वैरागी. देवर शिष्य, सीखने वाली बात है, अंडरलाइन कर लेना. तम ब्राह्मणः भृगवः प्रियमाणः. क्या सुंदर शब्द है, प्रियमाणः. खुश हो गए. Anywhere somebody drops his ahankar. Ahankar means you can use my life as you want. I'm giving my life, giving my desire. ठंडी लग रही क्या? इसको बंद कर दो जरा. Put it off. We are another 5 minutes, 6 minutes. बंद कर दो इसको. So, ahankar giving means that my mind, my body, my life is available for you. हम अपने को परोस रहे हैं. I'm offering myself. And for that offering, if life goes away, I think that is a good deal. At least God will be happy that He gave His life. और कुछ नहीं है. वैसे तो मरना तो है, यानी maybe you have to die for somebody or some God. Die for one bigger principle in life. उसको आप शिव बोल लो, राम बोल लो, कृष्ण बोल लो, गुरु बोल लो, कहीं देश बोल लो, कंट्री बोल लो, आप मरो वहां पे. आप ये दिन रात पसीने से लथपथ, without eating, walking, all the time walking behind Bhrigu and his family and other brahmanas. ऐसे कोई खुश नहीं होता आसानी से. Nobody is so happy so easily. I mean, father, mother are not very happy with the child if the child is not behaving properly. दो बच्चे हैं, अगर एक नहीं गड़बड़ का तो खुशी नहीं होती उसको देखकर. तम ब्राह्मणा भृगवः प्रीयमाणाः अयाजयन् विश्वजिता दृणाकम. बहुत सुंदर. बोले क्या बात है. बोले बेटा इधर आओ, तुम हार गए, हम तुमको जिता देंगे. जिगीषमाणम विधिना अभिषिच्य. And Vishwajit Yagya, he did not know Vishwajit Yagya, Bali. So these Brahmanas made him do that Yagya. By Vidya, anybody, pata nahi, tapasvi only has Vidya. अब ये सब तपस्वी थे, घोर तपस्वी थे. They had Vidya, they had Kripa, they had Shakti, they had Ishwaransh, they were Shivansh was there in them. Especially Shukracharya. Shukracharya had Shivansh in him. अब जो पूजा किया उन्होंने, खूब पाठ किया, ये किया, वो यज्ञ हुआ. There is a scoring point in life. I'm pointing to this point. Scoring point is not because you have a lot of money and bank balance or you have a good job or you have a handsome salary. Or scoring point is that you have entered Ishwar's mind now. Ishwar wants to give you something. Through somebody. Ishwar directly is non-approachable. You take a mantra and you do the mantra. Mantra doesn't give a fruit. तो भगवान से आना चाहिए, भगवान की कृपा से आना चाहिए. गूगल से निकाल लिया, ओम नमः शिवाय, इसी को शुरू कर देते. हाँ, सड़क पे पड़ी हुई चीज आपकी नहीं होती. स्वामी अभेदानंद यूज्ड टू से, सड़क पे पड़ी हुई चीज आपकी नहीं होती. एनीथिंग ऑन द स्ट्रीट इज डजंट बिलोंग टू यू. एनी मंत्र यू इज नॉट योर्स, इट हैज कम फ्रॉम सम देवता. उसका है वो, आप उससे मांगो. उनके पास विद्या थी. अब दे मेड हिम डू all his ahuti, all his archana, and he became very strong. Anybody becomes strong because of dharma upasana or knowledge of self. Vidya vindate viryam. Strength never comes from money, strength never comes from relatives, rather they are weak mind. Strength never comes because you have good children. Strength never comes because your daughter is married. बोले स्वामी जी daughters are married, अब तो हम liberate हो गए, हम मुक्त हो गए. हमने कहा बेकार है वेदांत सब, सबको डॉक्टर ही मैरी कर देना चाहिए था. बोले हम मुक्त. अभी तो और प्रॉब्लम होगी डॉक्टर के पास. अरे डॉक्टर के पास अभी तो ग्रैंडसन आएगा, फिर उसका वो सन इन लॉ आएगा, फिर जो डॉक्टर के जो सास ससुर हैं वो कभी अच्छे लगेंगे, वो आएंगे. अभी तो आपका परिवार बढ़ गया. योर प्रॉब्लम हैज इंक्रीज नाउ. माया मुस्कुराती रहती है पीछे से. Strength only comes from dharma upasana. He worshipped the teachers, he worshipped the brahmanas, he worshipped, and oh Maharaj, Swaha! Swaha! ऐसा हवन कुंड बनाया in Himalayas. This Havan Kund is there. And that Havan Kund was not small, that tin one. It is as big as this ashram sometimes. This big Havan Kund were there. Ladles were not a small one. थोड़ा सा गिर डाले एक बार. You know why I am telling? Because from that Havan Kund, chariot came out. From how small Havan Kund, how can chariot come out? Chariot came out. Horses came out. And that too, it was all well equipped with the golden chariot. And Prahlad ji came from there. हर जगह प्रहलाद जी पहुंच जाते हैं. Prahlad ji was his grandfather. Well, yes. He gave one mala whose flowers never wilted. If we can save a lot of money. And you can save a lot of time. So, it is written here, Pita hamaha tasya dadaucha malam amlana pushpam jalajam shashukraha. 6th slok. Shukracharya gave him one big conch. He did not get. Who? Bali. His surrender got him. Award is not given to the person in I see now in the Olympic, first gold medal. Gold medal is not for that body. His commitment, his tapasya, his running in the day, sweating, his faith. His faith had got that gold medal. His faith and surrender got the medal today. Oh, after that, way to success is through God only. Way to fulfillment is through saints and seva only. This message should be clearly read. Bali's humility was same. He did pradikshina. Everything now he's got. Chariot bhi aa gaya, ghoda bhi aa gaya. And 2 quivers also he got. Kavach also he got. He said, please sit on the chariot. बहुत साल के बाद. This what is mentioned in 2 lines, it means hundreds of years. Seva for 1-2 days is very easy. For years together. Punya cannot be accumulated unless you do it for a long time. Without doing something wrong in between. In between you do something wrong, all is disqualified. then you lose all the goodwill what you earned. आशीर्वाद किसी का बनाना पड़ता अपने लिए. You have to make the blessings in somebody's heart. तब उसका दिल आशीर्वाद देने का मन करता है. He did nothing actually. He didn't know that much mantras. He was Kshatri. He was Rakshasa, Asur. Brahmanas knew all the mantras. They made him sit, took sankalp, he took sankalp as Yajman. And they all got everything for him. He became very powerful, very effulgent, full of valor. And then, let's see what happens. We'll see tomorrow. Solutions through surrender. Om Har Namah Parvati Pade Har Har Mahadev. Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. Shri Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki jai. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namah. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda. He Nath Narayan Vasudeva. 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 Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. Shri Krishna Govinda Hare Murare. He Nath Narayan